Hi, my name's Ed Donovan. I'm here at DC GlassWorks. You can find us at dcglassworks.com. We are a public access glassblowing facility. We also do metal and metal casting and welding. We are primarily a teaching facility. We want to share with people the magic of glassblowing. It's an amazing substance. And today, I'm going to be talking to you about glassblowing. When you come into a glass shop, there's certain things that you should do to prepare yourself. One, you want to make sure your bench is set up. All the tools that you're going to need are on the bench and ready and clean, meaning that on your shears and your tweezers, you don't have any wax, so that when you're trying to use them, they're slipping off the glass, and that there is wax on your jacks. So on the jacks, you're going to preheat them, add a little beeswax, and so forth. If you want to use newspaper while you're working, you want to make sure that you make that and that it's available and wet when you start. And you want to make sure that all the block sizes that you're going to be using are in the bucket and ready for you, so that you're not running around the shop like a wild man saying, it's too big, I need to get in, I need another block, I need a bigger block. So you want to prepare your bench, make sure that you're ready to go. The other thing is, when you pick up the blowpipe, really important to blow through it to make sure that it's clean. You don't want to have glass plugging the end of it, because that's really frustrating when you go to blow your bubble and you can't do that because it's plugged at the end. So make sure that that's clear by blowing through it. And then you always want to preheat the tip of the pipe so that when you're gathering, you don't get a lot of bubbles on a cold pipe, and the glass doesn't really stick too well to the cold steel. So just a little bit of a rosy glow on the end. You also don't want to overheat the pipe. Overheating the pipe is really bad for the steel, and it doesn't help you gather any glass, that's for sure. So when these are cooling down, the pipes and everything in the studio are cooling down, you're going to be having glass shattering and popping off things, so it's really important. You only got a set of eyes. You don't want to lose one to a piece of glass flying off. So safety glasses, cotton clothing, closed-toed shoes. You want to make sure that your toes are protected from anything that might be falling, hot water, hot glass off the pipes, or and hot water especially. I mean, it's amazing when you're sitting at the bench and you might get a little too close, or you pick a pipe out of the water and a drop of water falls on your shoe. If you're wearing even sneakers, those nylon mesh sneakers, that water is hot.